As His Excellency Amr Moussa, the Secretary General, has said, we are looking with a lot of reserve of these processes because we have known before it a lot of hopes, but they have all gone on. And the Arabs, up to now, they haven't got anything objective and positive vis-à-vis the Palestinian affair. I think the demands of the Arabs, they have been always a collective approach. The Syrians, the Lebanese, and the Palestinians. I don't think that no one would be glad to have the Arabs do or solve their problems separately. The Golan have been occupied because of the Palestinians. So is the south of Lebanon. And the resolutions of the United Nations 242 or 338, they talk about the whole Arab occupied territories. Then if it is the case, I don't think that getting each party in alone would be the best way. As you know, every collective work, every organization in the world who are working collectively. Of course, there are always differences. It goes by its own. But I don't think that the Arabs have any difference en ce qui concerne they don't have. I don't think that they have a difference about the Palestinian issue. Well, now if we talk about states, yes. But if we talk about the Arabic nation, I think the answer would be very negative. Because the states who have recognized Israel, they have recognized Israel because they have a tight or problems that they have solved with Israel as such. But when I think about when we talk about the Palestinian problem, which include the Mosque of Al-Aqsa, that concerns every Arab and every Muslim. And that's why I would say that if the authorities of some states have decided for the interest of their states periodically to recognize Israel, to solve their problems, I don't think that the Arabic nation would accept it. And it's very clear, even for the Israelis, they know that quite well. Islam doesn't make the difference between the relation of a human being, between him and his senior, and between him and his society, and between him and his state, and between him and his family. Then there is no Islam, there is no two Islams. There is only one Islam, which organizes your life in your relation with your God, as well as with your society, with your state, with your people, with everybody. Then this difference between the religious and the life is not known in Islam. And that's why the background of the Arabic society, the Muslim society, is always a religious one. From this point of view, the politic movements in our world, they think that a lot of their problems, they will be solved in the Islamic thought. And that's why there is this movement. I think a dialogue should take place in this subject, but a dialogue which is scientific, which is objective, and which is very wisdom and very sage. I am very angry too about the subject. as an Arab and as a Muslim. And this anger is not only in the Muslim and Arabic world. It is there, yes, and it is in other parts of the world. What we used to call the third world countries, or most of them. Because we live a lot of injustice in the international relations. We know that this song of democracy, which they taught us days and nights, that to be modern, you have to be Democrat. And to be Democrat, you have to be multi-parties. You have multi-parties in your countries. But when we go to the international relations, we don't find the same logic. We don't find the same logic. Because they don't want to realize that we don't belong to the one civilization. That's one. Secondly, we watch and live every day what we call les deux poids, deux mesures. When we call at our countries to obey what we call the international resolutions of the UN, and myself, I would like everybody to apply and to implement these resolutions, but at the same time for all people and for all nations and for all states. When it comes to Israel, it doesn't work like this. And if one is ill-treated in our countries, like we leave the case of this teacher in Sudan. Days and nights we hear that in the BBC. But every day there are more than 5 till 15 Palestinians slaughtered and killed. It's very normal. These things which the people in our region, in our society, live each day, doesn't leave any margin to have a good feeling towards the United States. I think there is only way. Now we talk with our friends and the Europeans and the civilized nations, like they call themselves, that the dialogue is the only way to understand each other. I think we need dialogue inside our societies between the society and the authorities. And I think very much that, and I believe strongly as well, that here in the West, the society is more powerful than the authorities. And that's why they choose them, they control them, and they throw them if they want to. We have to establish a dialogue into our societies to get a way of real democracy raised from our culture and our civilization.